So now I have declared that a number of variable parameter as parameter to this method add. Now I can pass any number of parameters to this. Suppose I say 2, 3. I have no restriction to the number of parameters that I can pass, and accordingly we can program here to calculate the mean of these numbers. I can say a count 0, and I can use a for each loop, and I can use sum, so I can sum plus equal to a and count plus plus, and after the loop completes I can print sum divided by count. So this will give us the average of all the numbers. So I don't need any statement here because we have done everything within the method add itself. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 numbers, and let us run this program. So the average is 5. I just check out 9, 5, 14, 20, 35, 1, 2. So the total of these numbers is coming up to 35, and the numbers are 7. So the average comes out to be 5, and absolutely the same that is coming out through our code. So this is a very nice way of using or organizing your code when you are not sure of how many numbers you're going to pass to the method. We can even do it through an array, and more elegantly we can do it in a simple way. So this is another way of how we can pass parameters to a method. Now, so I hope this declaration of method and passing of parameters to a method is clear to. So now another type of method that we have is recursive method. As we can do is we can just calculate a factorial of a number. Now recursion is a phenomena whereby a method it calls itself and the process continues unless there is some endpoint that we have defined from where the method it comes back. So in case we have this method fact which calculates the factorial of a number which is a. So I'll just put a check if a equals 1, return 1, else return fact of minus minus a. So what this will do is so we have to take a return type from this. Yeah. So what happens in this case is, suppose I say m dot fact 5. So what is the procedure in this case? What happens is fact 5 comes to, sorry, it will be a multiplied by fact of, because fact of 5 means you have 5 multiplied by 4, 3, 2 and 1. So when we call fact with the number 5, this will mean because a is not 1, it will return 5 multiplied by fact of 4. Now fact of 4 will further lead to 4 into fact of 3. So in fact, fact of 3 now will lead to 3 into fact of 2. 3 into fact of 2, and fact of 2 will go to 2 into fact of 1. So this is where the end point comes. Fact of 1 leads us to this condition where a is equal to 1 and we return 1. So instead of this fact 1, now we have 1. So 2 into 1, it goes to 2. So fact of 2 is replaced by 2. Then we have this replaces fact of 3. So this replaces fact of 4. So eventually we lead to a result which we were expecting, 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So in case of a recursive method, you must ensure that there is an endpoint from where the method call it returns back. Otherwise this will lead to an infinite loop and the method will never return. So I just make a call and I can directly print the value. So this is why I'm directly using the method call within the print method, and let's see what the output is. So the factorial of the number is 120. So any mistake that we make that does not lead to a return value will lead to an infinite loop within the method itself, and you'll have to terminate the method using this square icon. So this clears the method, and we'll again take up the methods when we do polymorphism, and then we'll again come back to the method with the parameter list.